Hey friends, we're going to sing about space today. Yeah, like the sun and the moon and things that we see in the space. Like if you look up in the sky. Ooh, it's going to be so exciting. Do you know how we're going to get into space? We're going to ride on a rocket. You ever been on a rocket ship? We're going to pretend. We're doing a countdown, we're doing a countdown, we're doing a countdown to blast off. We're doing a countdown, we're doing a countdown, we're doing a countdown to blast off. We're riding in a rocket, I wonder what we'll see in space. Ooh, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, blast off! Woohoo! We're gonna go into space. Whoa, let's see what we see first. Ooh, I think the first thing we're gonna see is this guy. What is that? It's the sun. Look at that sun. It's so hot. Yes, it's hot and very big. The sun is in the middle of our solar system. It is. Let's look at one more thing and then we'll get in our rocket ship again. Let's look at, what's this? If we are in space, we can see the Earth. That's the planet we live on. Yeah. But that's what it looks like from space. That's pretty cool, isn't it? There's oceans and clouds, yeah, and land. That's the Earth. So we saw the sun and the Earth. Let's get back in our rocket. Let's do it again. We're doing a countdown, we're doing a countdown, we're doing a countdown to blast off. We're doing a countdown, we're doing a countdown, we're doing a countdown to blast off. Riding in a rocket ship, wonder what we're gonna see in space. Ready? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, blast off! Woohoo! All right, let's see what else we see in space. Ooh, this is a cool one. This is called the International Space Station. Do you know what this is? If you're an astronaut and you go up into space, that's where you live. Yeah, you live up there. Look at that. That's kind of, you see the clear, sorry, it's upside down. No, it's not. She's upside down. Yeah, that's what happens. They don't have gravity and they can float. So he's upside down. Yeah, that'd be fun for a little bit, but I don't know how long I could stand that. So the international, I typed a little bit of stuff up because I don't remember all about the International Space Station, but it's very big. It was built by lots of countries that contributed, and it's a space station where they live, but it's also a science lab. So they do research and things on things in space. Yeah. And it's made of lots of parts, and they were all put together in space by the astronauts. So it was built up in space. What? That's crazy. Yeah. And let's see, the space station orbit is approximately 250 miles above the Earth. That's a long way. Yeah, so it's about 250 miles above the Earth. NASA uses the station to learn about living and working in space. Wow, that's really cool, isn't it? International Space Station. Yeah. And then we would also see this guy. We know who he is, right? Astronaut. Yeah. That, and look at all this, the suit and everything he has to wear to be up there in space. Goodness gracious. Let's look at one more thing and then we'll go back in our rocket ship. This is something else we see. This is called constellation. There's lots of them and they're made of stars. So it's kind of hard to see in a picture. So I went ahead. This is if we trace the stars. This is one of the constellations we might see. It's called the Big Dipper. Yeah, it looks like a big spoon, doesn't it? And if you look at it, let me outline it for you. Here's the handle, and there's the spoon right there. Yeah, that's one of the constellations that you can see up in space. Yeah. All right, let's get back in our rocket ship. We're doing a countdown. We're doing a countdown. The countdown to blast off. We're doing a countdown. We're doing a countdown. We're doing a countdown to blast off. Riding in a rocket ship. Wonder what we'll see when we go to space. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Blast off! Woohoo! Last time. Let's see what we see this time. Ooh. That's called the Milky Way. That's the galaxy that we live in. I know it's kind of mind-blowing, but that's where all the planets and the sun and everything is inside the Milky Way in space. This is a comet. Yeah, I had to look that up too. I've heard of it, don't know a lot about comets. A comet is made of dust and ice, and it orbits, which means it goes around the sun. It goes around the sun. They're known for their long streaming tails, and they are leftovers from the formation of the solar system 4.6 billion years ago. What? I know. Blow on your mind today. Comet. Yeah, look at that. You might see that racing across the sky. Last thing, we know this guy. It's the moon. I see the moon and the moon sees me. Yeah, there's the moon. We've looked at the moon probably a million times. You know what's cool though? If you were on the moon, that's what the Earth would look like. I want to go to the moon one day. I think it would be awesome. Yep. So those are some of the things that you might see if you went into space. I would go into space if I could. I don't know about you, but I would. So one of the things that we're going to see is our planets. We got to sing about the planets, yeah. So these are all the planets in order, and yes, Pluto's included because why not? Mercury, Venus, the Earth, and Mars. These are the planets that live with the stars. Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, too, Neptune, Pluto. I know them all. Do you? Yeah. So that's the song you can sing to remember the planet. So it goes like, let's do it again. Ready? Here's the sun. So that's why. And so usually the way they are is like this. So here's the sun, and they go around the sun like that. So this is just one side. Yeah. Mercury, Venus, the Earth, and Mars. These are the planets that live with the stars. Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, too, Neptune, Pluto. I know them all. Do you? Yeah. Wow. So there's 9 of them. And we are this one, right? Earth. Yeah, there's Earth. So Mercury's first and then Venus. Let's do it one more time and I'm going to sing it this way. Ready? Mercury, Venus, the Earth, and Mars. These are the planets that live with the stars. Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, too, Neptune, Pluto. I know them all. Do you? Yeah, those are our planets. Wow, pretty cool. Yeah. So those are some of the planets that we might see. All right, so let's talk a little bit more about the Earth and the sun and the moon. We have a special kind of relationship going on here. So here's our Earth. This is our planet, right? This is what we live on, planet Earth. We saw a picture of that earlier. So we're spinning all the time. Did you know that? We're spinning all the time. We just don't spin very fast. The Earth spins round and round. The Earth spins round and round. Once a day, every day, the Earth spins round and round. Yeah, we make one full circle. Takes us one day to do that. All right. And then the moon, here's our moon. Yeah. The moon goes around the Earth like this. The moon goes around the Earth. The moon goes round the Earth. Once a month, every month, the moon goes round the Earth. Yeah, that's why sometimes we see it as like a half moon or a full moon, or doesn't look like any moon. Yeah, it changes. So it's once a month. So every month the moon goes around the Earth. And then while that's all happening, I'll go ahead and keep our moon with our Earth. This is the, what is that? It's the sun. It is, it's the sun. The Earth spins around the sun. The Earth spins around the sun. Once a year, every year, the Earth spins around the sun. Once a year, yeah. That's how that works. So if I had another hand, I would be doing this while, but I can't. So pretend like this is going around the earth and it's going around. The earth spins around the earth spins around the sun. The earth spins around the sun. Once a year, every year, the earth spins around the sun. Yeah, that's how that works. Pretty cool. All right, I have another song about the sun, moon, and stars. Kind of cool. We're going to use these. We're going to pretend like this is the sun. This is the moon. It's a half moon, right? And this is the star. Yep. Let's see if I can hold them all. I think I can. Oh my goodness. Sun, moon, stars. Sun, moon, stars. High in the sky. High in the sky. The sun shines high. Sorry. In the daytime, the sun shines bright. At night, the moon and the stars shine bright. They're high in the sky, and we know that's right. Sun, moon, stars. Sun, moon, stars. Yeah. So the sun's high in the day, right? In the day, the sun shines bright. At night, the moon and the stars shine bright. They shine at nighttime, right? They're high in the sky, and we know that's right. Sun, moon, stars. Sun, moon, stars. Yeah, these are the most common things we see in the sky, right? Because in order to see some of these things, you kind of have to have it's called a telescope. Have you ever looked through a telescope? It's pretty cool. Yeah. So that way it magnifies everything and you can see it closer because it's so far away. It is. All right, let's see. I think we have time to do one more. Let's look at one more picture of our solar system. This is a more realistic picture, kind of. This is what our planets look like. Here's the sun, and it's much bigger than this, but the sun's in the middle. These are all our planets going around. They spin around or orbit. That's a good word for you to learn. Orbit around the sun. So we've got, here's our Mercury, Venus. Here we are, Earth. I went ahead and put our moon because that's part of the song we're going to do. Mars, Jupiter, Saturn. See its rings? Yep. Uranus, Neptune, and Pluto. All right, so there is a galaxy. This is our galaxy called the Milky Way. The best galaxy that you ever did see. And it's home to you and me and me. It's home to you and me. Oopsie, let me get that one out. Whoop. Yeah, it's our galaxy. So that's kind of a hard word to describe, but it contains all the planets and the suns in the solar system. All right, in the middle of the galaxy shines a sun, the biggest, hottest sun that you ever did see. The sun's in the middle of the Milky Way. The Milky Way is a galaxy which is home to you and me and me. It's home to you and me. We all live in the Milky Way in our galaxy. All right, and orbiting the sun are 9 planets, the cutest planets that you ever did see. The planets spin around the sun. The sun's in the middle of the Milky Way. The Milky Way is our galaxy, which is home to you and me and me. It's home to you and me. All right, one of those planets we know is the Earth, the greatest planet that you ever did see. The Earth is the planet that we live on. That's our planet. The planets spin around the sun. The sun's in the middle of the galaxy. The galaxy is the Milky Way, which is home to you and me and me. It's home to you and me. Last one, just think about our moon. Around the moon, the Earth, there spins a moon. the cutest moon that you ever did see. The moon spins around the earth. The earth is the planet we live on. The planets spin around the sun. The sun's in the middle of the Milky Way. The Milky Way is our galaxy, which is home to you and me and me. It's home to you and me. Yay! Yeah. So we live on Earth, goes around the sun, and the moon goes around the Earth, and we all live in our galaxy. Goodness gracious, so much to learn. I'm glad we have a space station up there where they can learn lots of things about space, aren't you? I think that's pretty cool. All right, friends, that is all the time I have to sing about space with you today. I had so much fun. So do me a favor, tonight when it's dark, if it's really dark and you can see, look up and see if you can find any constellations. You might want to look that up. Yeah, there's lots of constellations out there. If not, you can see stars. You might see a shooting star or a comet. You might see the moon. Yeah, and then we see the daytime in the sun in the daytime, right? And then sometimes you can see the moon in the daytime if it's really early. Yeah, pretty cool. All right, friends, I will see you next time. It was so much fun singing with you, and I'll see you.